Behind me is Sterkfontein, third largest dam in South Africa. Known for its blue colour and clear water, it is 18 kilometers in length and up to 100 meters deep in places.
This dam, situated just outside Harrismith in the province of the Free State, South Africa, holds 5.5 million megalitres of water. It has a 93-metre high earthfill embankment that is over 3 kilometres long. At full capacity, the dam has a surface area of 70 square kilometres, and there is even a small harbour. But first, let's go back to the beginning. The site of the dam was originally a farm. Construction began in 1969, and the first phase comprised a 69-metre high earthfill embankment just over 2 kilometres long. Almost immediately after the first phase was completed, the authorities decided to continue with the second and final phase. This raised the same earthfill embankment to a height of just under 100 metres or 305 feet, with a total length of 3 kilometres or just under 2 miles. Construction of the dam took 11 years. Not long after construction was completed, an 18,000 hectare nature reserve was opened that surrounds the dam in most places. Subsequently, accommodation was added in the form of chalets and a campground. We visited the dam to explore and find out more about this amazing man-made structure. We started this exploration by leaving the campgrounds and travelling a short distance to the slipway. The slipway is long and makes for a relatively easy launch, and one of the first things that struck us was how clear and blue the water was. Once the boat was launched, we headed for the earthfill embankment. The embankment at the northern end of the dam is immense, and one can appreciate its true size from this aerial footage. Here you can see the length of the structure, which terminates nearly 3 kilometers in the distance. While here, we dropped a camera and light over the side of the boat in 13 meters of water. We were interested to find large rocks with little growth, mud or fish present. Known for its great depth, we were interested to gain an understanding of the gradient on the dam side of the embankment. Moving south from the dam wall, we found that approximately 200 meters or 650 feet from the shore, the depth bottomed out at 50 meters or 165 feet. Next, we headed over to the only island in the dam. By boat, it's about 8 kilometers from the communal slipway and just under a kilometer in circumference. Its highest point is about 40 meters above the water level, and it is home to a single tree and a wildebeest. The water is only about 5 meters deep between the island and the mainland, and it would seem that the animal ventured onto the island when the dam level was lower. Like so much of this area, the coastline is largely rocky, and one might find it preferable to moor a few meters offshore. Leaving the island, we headed towards the mainland and sent the camera overboard to see what the dam floor looked like in this area. Out in the channel between the island and the mainland, at around 9 meters depth, the bottom is sandy with the remnants of vegetation and sunken pieces of wood. Closer to the shore, one will find these aquatic plants which appear to grow to a height of 5 meters or more. In this instance, the top of the group of plants was around 2 meters below the surface. 4 kilometers southwest of the island is Qwantani Resort and private harbour. Qwantani is found in one of the western coves of the dam and is one of a few resorts dotted around the shoreline. Fish appear plentiful and a private charter operates off the quayway. the water here is better protected from the elements as opposed to the dam proper, and it pays to keep an eye on the wind and building waves if on a watercraft. On that point, conditions on Sterkfontein can change considerably. In these clips, the dam is almost millpond smooth. However, boats have been sunk when the wind and waves have caught boaters out. Interestingly, Sterkfontein is one of two dams sharing the same geographical basin. Our last stop is at the Driekloof Dam wall or weir. Driekloof and Sterkfontein are separated by a 47-meter high wall, the top of which is visible here. Driekloof is regarded as a separate dam and reservoir and is considered to be a dam within a dam. It is the upper storage reservoir for the Drakensburg pumped storage scheme. Interestingly, if Sterkfontein was drained empty, the Driekloof reservoir would retain the water for the pumped storage scheme to continue operation. When Sterkfontein Dam is at full capacity, the Driekloof dam wall is submerged completely, as is the case in this clip from April of 2022. In times of high electricity demand, water is released into the Qwantani Dam almost 500 meters or 1,600 feet below Driekloof. The resulting 1,000 megawatts of electricity through 4 turbine generators is sufficient to power 500,000 homes. Here, you see the path that the water takes in its round trip when up to 27 million cubic meters of water are released from the Driekloof reservoir into the Qwantani Dam 3 kilometers in the distance. The water travels under the public road and to the power station situated between the two reservoirs 156 meters below the surface. The Driekloof water level can fluctuate by more than 22 meters depending on electricity demand and the time of the week. In times of low national energy demand, the water is pumped back up the hill into the Driekloof Dam. It's later in the day and we enjoy the smooth, wide open waterway as we return to camp. Along the way, we encounter the deeper part of the dam, and the fish finder indicates that the dam floor is 70 meters below us. The camp is a wonderful place to be in the evening, and it is great to enjoy a fire under the stars as the night comes in and the view of the water recedes. If you found this video interesting and you're within travelling distance, I encourage you to visit this amazing place. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see similar content, feel free to like and subscribe.